spoons, hoping to find we're two of a kind. Make it a go, make it grow together.
See,
Now, this is why we're probably getting our Facebook page shut down
because
we're
we're
silver
playing
spoons.
The email we got says guest 407. So I'm thinking you were right at the first time when you said that we're probably being spoofed.
Yeah, I seen guest 407, whatever it was, and I'm like, I wonder what that's from. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, if it said Mark Zuckerberg or something like that, I'd be like, oh, okay, well, we better do what he said.
Or top security guy for Facebook.
Yeah,
we'll just go to the other Facebook. I don't have a problem with that.
Right. Yeah, what is the other Facebook?
I think it's X. I think, or maybe X is ahead of Instagram, and I don't know.
Well, yeah, who knows? We'll figure it out. If they shut us down, they shut us down.
They do. Hey, big weekend, NFL.
Yeah. You excited?
We finally, we play that all year. We play it all year. We talk about it all year, and it's finally here.
It's finally here. Oh, Jesus. Silver Spoon's name is still playing. I don't know what
Doesn't
I'm
sound
doing.
anything like Jimmy Johnson. But
Yeah. Or what's his name? Jim Mora. Playoffs.
Yeah, there you go.
Playoffs. Talking about playoffs.
Oh, I was doing the how about them Cowboys? Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that too. So we're going to talk about those games. We'll pick them for you. I'm guessing we probably are about the same all the way down, aren't we?
No.
Well, no, that's right. You did tell me one of your secrets. I sent you mine already, so I hope you already had them picked before I sent them to you. Because I didn't know.
Yeah.
Did you? Okay.
I think we had 3 different, if I'm not mistaken.
No kidding. All right.
It might be 4 because I'm teeter-tottering on the KC Dolphin game.
I am too. I still am. I haven't made the official pick, and I don't know. We'll see.
But
I'm more concerned whether or not Taylor Swift makes it to the game or not. That's all I'm really worried.
Well, I think they announced that like hour before game time, so I don't think you can wait that long. Well, it could be. It might be all right. But yeah, no, it's a game going on now. Texans, Cleveland. I'm taking the Texans on this one.
All right, okay, yeah, and I picked Cleveland. So
and these are each worth 500 this week, or are we 200?
I thought we were doing 200.
Okay, we can do 200 this round.
Yeah.
500 for next round.
There you go.
As we get bigger and bigger.
Do we got any score on that game or not, or nothing yet?
Oh, 0-0 right now.
Okay, who's winning?
Both teams.
Okay,
both teams have had a possession.
The Bears.
And now the Texans have the football with 8:23 to go in the first quarter. CJ Stroud back in shotgun, standing at his own 50-yard line.
Play-by-play. Nolan Dix, North Dakota Sportscaster of the Year. From what year was that?
God, I knew 2001 maybe. That was a long time.
Oh, what really? Was it that long ago?
13 or what? I don't remember. God. Yeah, I think it was a while ago.
So what do you get with that when you were elected Sportscaster?
Got a trip to North Carolina.
No kidding.
To accept I had a plaque and got to meet Chris Berman, Tom Jackson.
Okay.
So that was kind of cool. I was quite a bit taller than Tom Jackson, believe it or not, but he was a little
bit
bigger.
Yeah.
He was pretty short.
Wow, that's
Chris
crazy.
Berman was pretty tall. Chris was like 6'8", I think 6'9".
No way.
Yeah,
is he really that big?
He's a big dude.
Is he?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow. Is he a nice guy or not? I've saw some shows that says that he's not the nicest guy in the world at times.
Well, he was out there. It was kind of funny because when they brought him out, everybody had kind of met him at the awards banquet.
Right.
And they had to dance at night. And when those guys showed up and all of a sudden Mr. Big Stuff came on, he come out and he had put on his blue jeans, but kept his sport coat on and came walking into Mr. Big Stuff, and then he danced. It was kind of funny, but
Berman did that.
He knew he was Mr. Big Stuff, and
was he rumbling, bumbling, stumbling when he walked in, or was he?
Oh yeah, he had some toddies. He was not short of a buzz. I don't think so.
Well, that's good. That's good to know.
Bob Ryan was there. You know him, right? The
writer from Boston. Yeah,
Boston Globe.
Yep. Yeah, I see him on what's the show before? Pardon the interruption.
Oh yeah, he's on that one. Yeah, I don't like that show.
I'm not a fan of
But it's funny though, anytime you go out of state, you go to, like when we went to Vegas, when I went up to North Carolina, even during the awards banquet when I got announced, people are like, all right, we got a guy from North Dakota showing up. Like,
yeah.
It's like we're from like a state that nobody's ever been to.
Well, it's
like,
true.
Like, dude, how cold is it up there? It's like
yeah.
about 75 right now. Really? It seems like it's cold there all the time. No, it's not. It's not cold there all the time. But
well, that's why.
That's another story.
That's why I. Did you see my picture I posted this morning when I was out? I just got done snow blowing, and I seriously froze my lips closed.
Yeah,
because the snow was out, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" and it was crazy. So, you got some wicked stuff going on behind you there, brother. What do you
get rid of that gray stuff when I'm moving around? But
you kind of get used to it, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Nobody's gonna notice anyways. Nobody's watching. We had 2 viewers when we said Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift. Nothing.
Not working this time. That one time we did, it was like,
oh, how crazy was that?
So CJ's got first and goal, and he almost threw an interception underhanded to a Browns lineman.
Oh, that's not good.
But that'd be pretty cool. CJ getting the playoff win his first year in the.
Yeah. Are you going to take CJ Stroud as your quarterback, or are you going to take Joe Flacco as your quarterback, or what are you going to do?
No, I think no. I'm not taking either one of them. I don't think I'm taking anybody from these 2 teams.
But I was myself was thinking that. So, well, why don't we just go ahead and should we just do our picks right now, and we'll talk about we'll get those out of the way.
Are we doing our money picks?
Yeah, the money picks. Or do you want to do our top 6 of the top 6 quarterbacks that disappointed us this year?
No, we'll do. I keep getting distracted. CJ goal gets down to the 2-yard line with a rush, 3rd and goal. Could they settle for a field goal?
Well, they might.
Second trip down. But I say we do our picks for this round.
Okay.
And then we'll do our fantasy quarter or a fantasy roster picks.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then we get into our disappointments.
Our disappointments. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, sounds good. Well, we've already kind of talked about the Texans and the Browns. So you took the Texans. I took the Browns. So I just think the Browns have a better defense. I don't necessarily believe in Joe Flacco, I mean, but hey, the guy's been playing well. You better shut that TV off, or else we're going to be watching TV the whole time.
Well, when they're down the goal line, I had to watch.
They're down in the goal line. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Send out the kicking team. You take the points. It's early.
Oh, they might go to review on this. I don't know.
All right. Well, all right. So why are you taking the Texans? Just because of?
No, I just think the Texans at home. I think they're going to move the football, and I think they're going to put up some points. I think the over under on it's like, what was it here?
I don't think
44.5. So I think they're going to put up some points. Both teams. They're going to settle for a field goal this trip down.
That's smart. Take the points.
Yep, take the points there, Dan. I mean, Coach
Campbell.
Coach Campbell, take the points.
You could be sitting as the number 1 seed, but you got to go for the 2-point conversion for 3 times in a row.
I was going to say 3. It wasn't bad enough. It was twice. At the 3rd time, you just got to say, you know what? Maybe I'll just take that extra point, go to overtime, and
let's see what happens there. Yeah. No, that's just not who he is. Not who he is. All right. Well, then now what do we got? Then the Chiefs versus the Dolphins.
Yes, -4.5. The Chiefs are favored. But it is going to be brisk and cold in Kansas City.
Are we going to go with the point spread, or are we just doing like straight up? Who's going to win the game?
Oh, yeah. We used 2 points, didn't we?
Yeah. I think for the playoffs, I think we should just do who's going to win it.
Okay.
Or if we can do over under. I don't care. I mean, that's
we'll pick our picks here, and then we'll go back and
see. I'd have a hard time. I'd have a hard time picking the Chiefs beating the Dolphins by 4.5. Tonight. So that's where I would pick the Dolphins if we were doing the point spread. But that whole coming in, I don't know. I just think the Chiefs are going to win this game, so I'm going to take the Chiefs.
All right, I got to make up ground, so I'm going with my.
Okay, sounds good.
I think I've settled on that. That'll be
sounds good. And then we got the Steelers at the Bills,
which has been moved to Monday now.
Oh, has it? Because of snow?
Because of snow and the storm and everything. So they moved it to Monday at 3:30 Central.
Wow.
So
Okay.
Yep.
Well, that doesn't change my mind. I'm still going to take the Bills. I think they're probably the
Yep.
hottest team coming in besides the Ravens. So I'll take
Agreed,
the Bills.
agreed.
Take the Bills on that one.
Okay.
Uh,
Next one,
Packers at the Cowboys. This is the one I'm kind of excited to see what you're going to pick here.
yeah, this one I have a gut feeling that Green Bay is going to pull off the upset, but my heart's telling me Dak Prescott's going to save Mike McCarthy's job for one more week,
One more week.
and it's going to be Dallas winning, and it's going to be a shootout, boys. Yeah, it's going to be a shootout.
I have the Cowboys as well. I could see the Packers making it very, very close, but I just think Dak and his boys are. I think their offense is just a little bit more in tune against the Packers defense.
Yep.
That would be my guess. So,
Dallas will score big, I think so.
Yep. Lions versus the Rams. So actually, it's the Rams at the Lions.
Yes, and
Do you
you
think
are
Matt's-
going to the game, huh?
Yeah. Do you think Matt Stafford really cares about this game or not?
I think he does.
You
He's,
do? Okay.
he's trying to tell people, he's like, hey, it's another game. But he said, I know I'm the enemy. But it's
Yeah.
funny because if you're going to the game, Chad, if you're jumping on the Amtrak,
Yeah.
going to the game tomorrow, don't wear your Stafford jersey because you will not be served in a bar in Detroit if you're wearing a Detroit Lion Stafford jersey.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
Well-
how upset these bar owners are.
Well, there's two things about tomorrow. I won't go to Detroit, and I
Yep.
don't have a Matt Stafford jersey from Detroit.
All right, yeah,
So I'm
we
good.
both have them.
We're good. Who you gonna take, Nolan?
I am going to go with the revenge tour. And it really isn't a revenge tour because Stafford knew he had to get out of Detroit to go win a Super Bowl. He
Yeah.
won his Super Bowl, and Njoku just caught a big pass for 50 yards down to the 30. I'm going to go with the Rams. I think Dan Campbell's. This is the game. I said it. He's going to do it in a spot where it's going to cost him.
He already did it once, so you think he's gonna do it again?
Yep.
I mean that cost them the number one seed. That one
Oh,
did there.
Yep. It will cost him a playoff win, and he might be on the hot seat come Monday.
Ooh, wow.
I doubt if they'll get rid of him, but he'd be on my hot seat.
Yeah. So I've been preaching one and done all year long for the Lions.
I seen that, yeah.
Oh,
And then
You
I
know
guess
what?
what's his name? What was his name? Nathan Matthew.
I don't.
He
Really
got into your head.
Yeah.
Got into your head, and
I have the right to change my mind, and I'm gonna pick the Rams.
oh, you are okay.
Yep. I think the Lions are a better team, but I think the Rams have got they're been there, quote unquote. They've been there before, and
Yeah.
I'm with you on the Dan Campbell. I don't think he's gonna make it happen.
Well, and you know darn well, Chad, when it's 3rd and 3, you know I'm going to be sitting there going, "Come on, don't make it 4th and 3," because I want to see him do it on his own 30.
Yeah.
Crap the bed.
Brandon Staley's on line 1.
Oh
So-
man.
All right. Final game. This one too gave me some fits. I didn't know. Bucks versus the Eagles. Eagles going to Tampa. And I picked the Bucks, Nolan. Eagles have kind of really just flatlined here in the last couple of weeks. So I don't know what their deal is. And they'll probably
Yeah,
come
they
out.
lost AJ Brown. He's out
Yep.
with an
Yep.
quote unquote injury.
So
He's deleted all of his Twitter accounts, all of his Philadelphia stuff online, and
who cares?
I think he's done.
Taylor
No,
Swift.
I'm going with Philly though.
All right. Okay.
I'm going with Philly. I think they're going to win this one, and they're going to end up going. Well, they would end up going to San Fran, wouldn't they, if they won? Well, if the Rams.
Well, yeah, if the Rams pull the upset today, they would go to the Cowboys, and then the Eagles would go to
San Fran.
Yeah.
Okay, I was hoping Philly would end up going to Dallas somehow, and then Dallas just thumps them.
Well, that would be if the Lions won, then yes, that's what would happen, right?
No, because Lions are the 3 seed.
Yeah.
So the 3 seed would go, the 5 seed would go to San Fran. So they would need the Rams to win to go to Dallas.
Yeah,
and
you're
the
right.
Rams
Yep.
would go to San Fran.
Yep, there you go. Well, that'd be a interdivision games. People would like those. So,
Yeah. Yep.
all righty. So
Yeah,
there they are.
Philly, so we got what? 3 different.
3 different. Yep. No, just 2.
No, Tampa game,
Oh, Tampa.
Miami game, and the Texans.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sounds good. You are taking the Dolphins, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were froze there for a second, but now you're back.
Now I'm back.
Okay.
So that's the current money situation.
So $200 a game.
By the end of today, I could be at 5,000. You could be at 7,100.
It could be. Or
It's close. I'm knocking on the door, buddy.
all right. Don't do that. My dog might bark. So here we go. All right. So we're gonna do a little fantasy game here as well. So we're gonna pick. We got the team quarterback, right? Is that what we're gonna say? So if I pick Dak Prescott,
Then
and he
I
gets
can't.
hurt,
Yep.
you can't pick him. And then if he gets hurt, do I get Cooper Rush or Trey Lance if he comes
Yep.
in?
Just before the game, Kareem Hunt touchdown. So we can't take Kareem Hunt. That'd be cheating.
Well, that's who
Oh,
I
you
was.
can,
Gonna,
I guess, if you
yeah,
want
I
to.
was gonna take him, but I guess
Yeah,
not.
whatever you are.
So we're gonna pick 1 quarterback. We're gonna pick 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, a kicker, and a defense.
You got it. You
Okay.
got it.
So how are we
We're
gonna
gonna repick. We're gonna repick every week.
every week? Yep.
So since I will let you be the first pick, and we will do a snake draft. So then I'll get a quarterback, or you don't have to pick a quarterback. You can pick whatever position you want.
Right.
So you have the 1 pick, and then I have 2, 3. You have 4, 5, vice versa. So
I
we'll
don't
each
like-
have 2
I
in a
don't-
row.
Yeah, I know how.
Okay.
I know
do you
how.
mean you Well, I know you know what a snake draft is,
I
but
don't.
you don't like it.
I don't like number 1 pick.
Oh, I'll take the number 1 pick. I don't care.
You go right ahead. You take numero uno. And with the first pick of this draft, Nolan selects.
I gotta look at the teams here because all I got in front of me is the teams. I'm looking at the teams here. I don't have my team written down.
God.
I am going to go with. And we're gonna take a team kicker too, by the way.
No, well, of course, yeah. You're
Yeah.
gonna take a kicker first. He's gonna have a
No.
good game.
I am gonna go. I know I picked them to win, but I think I really don't know. I'm going to go with Aaron Jones, running back,
Wow.
Green Bay.
Okay. So I am gonna go with CeeDee Lamb and Travis Kelce.
All right, so I don't have to worry about my tight end for a while. Huh?
Yeah. Well, you haven't had to worry about your end being tight for a long time. Boy.
Oh, geez, I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with,
You got 2 picks now, buddy.
I do have 2 picks.
Yeah.
Feeling good about it. Feeling good
All right.
about it.
All right.
I'm going to scratch Diggs off the list because of the storm. I'm going to go with Nakua from the Rams.
The Rams.
And I'm feeling a big day out of Stafford.
Okay.
I'm going to double up on my touchdowns with the Rams.
Well,
Knockout punch right there.
I'll be doing the same thing.
I
As
think-
my QB, I will take Mr. Prescott. And then a running back. I am
you
going
can take Brandon Cooks, he's another.
Yeah, I could. I really could.
So are we saying Cleveland and Houston guys are out of touch?
Yeah, I thought I wasn't gonna pick anybody out of
Okay.
there anyway. Maybe I was thinking Cleveland defense, but I'm not. I don't know.
I was going to go with Njoku when I came back, but no, I was going to do that before because he's probably the second best tight end in the playoffs.
Yeah. So, well,
but it's okay. I don't need him. I don't need him. Nope.
Okay.
Don't need him.
God dang it. Now you made me forget who I was going to pick. I'm going to pick Gibbs from Detroit as my running back. The rookie.
Yep. That's what he's going to perform like, too.
Yeah, so is Puka Nacua from LA. Boy.
I'm going to go with wide receiver Devontae Smith from Philly.
Okay.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia.
That it is. Okay.
What do I have to do?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a snake back, Nolan.
What's a snake?
You-
Oh, big run. Oh, that's a horse collar. Nope. He's still running.
Just picked it.
Who's that running back? I want
yeah.
Singletary from the Texans and Njoku from the Browns. Let's see. I'm going to go with I think Dallas is going to get on the ground a little bit.
Okay.
Nope. Take that back. I'm going to go. I know it's cold, so Pacheco is going to get a lot of touches tonight.
Checo from the Chiefs. Wow. Okay. I've got 2 in a row now, don't I? Dun, 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 dun. So I am going to take. Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
Ah, boy. I'm gonna take
What do you need? Running back, wide receiver? Oh,
yeah. I'm gonna take St. Brown.
Oh, I forgot about him. Good pick. That could get you the win.
And then I'm looking to see
I
if
almost-
he's next.
Yeah, I almost went with one guy. I should have.
Well, if I don't pick him, you can come back and get him. But I'm gonna take Kyron Williams from the Rams as my running back.
I got my running backs.
Yep.
Do we have a flex? Are we gonna have a flex position?
No.
Huh?
Why? So you could pick some chump?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go Buffalo defense
Okay.
and touchdown Houston. I gotta find a kicker that's in the dome. Dallas should put up a lot of points. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Dallas kicker.
Dallas. Okay. So I got 2 picks and I'm all done. I'm gonna
Yep.
pick. Oh golly, give me the Cowboys defense. How are we gonna do this on the Cowboys? How are we gonna do it on defense?
I wanted Nico Collins earlier, and he just scored a touchdown.
You did.
Seriously, he was my one Texan I was going to take, and he scores a touchdown. Well, we'll do like defensive touchdowns.
Okay.
We'll
so
do,
if the game's like 50-30, we're not going to count negative points on the defense. Okay. All right.
No,
So then I will take.
we'll probably do 1 point for sack.
Okay, then I'll take the
And then-
Cowboys. I'm going
And
to take
2 points for interceptions.
I'm rolling on the
recovery.
Cowboys. I'm rolling on the Cowboys, boy.
So Dallas defense.
Yeah, and then I need a kicker. I will take.
I would take, if I was you, I would take probably, one of the kickers tonight.
Yeah, when the football is as hard as that steel plate in your head.
Yeah, that's great. So I shouldn't take a
Called
dome.
strategy.
Are you saying I shouldn't take a dome kicker? Or what?
I wouldn't. I mean,
You wouldn't.
I did, but I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
You know.
So with that, I'm going to take the Lions kicker. Because I think that's all the Lions are going to do is just kick field goals.
Okay.
Boy,
You got one pick left, my
I'm
friend, and
going
that's
it's a
I'm
tight
going
end.
with, Cole Kmet from the Chicago Bears.
okay.
No,
Yeah.
I go Goddard from Philly.
Oh, wow. Okay. All done?
That's it.
So saith the shepherd.
So
So
the
saith.
flock. Okay. You didn't take Laporta as your tight end, or isn't he playing?
I think he's hobbled up. I'm
Is it? Yeah.
not going to touch that.
A couple of
wounded
these
warrior.
guys are. Yeah, a couple of these guys are hurting for certain. All right, still snowing here, by the way. No, we got about I don't know. We got quite a bit of snow, but the wind is blowing pretty rough, and I had like a pretty good about a 4 foot drift in the driveway this morning that I had to blow
Ooh,
out. Yeah.
That's what you were snow blowing, huh?
Yes, sir. And I have to go back out here in a little bit and probably do it as well. Or my wife.
I
gets
just wait till it hardens up, and then you can,
crunch right through it.
or wait
Check
till
it.
spring.
Yeah, I could do that too. Becky doesn't like that though.
Park
Got-
the vehicle out on the street.
Got some salt. I can throw it down. Can't park on this. You got to move your car every day. You can't park on the same side of the street. You got to move your cars. Even if there's no snow on the ground, you have to move your freaking car.
Where are you living at, boy? You in
Yeah.
America? You in America, boy?
Sometimes in this town, people wonder. In this city I
Wow.
call home, Rochester, Minnesota, they're kind of it's a little bit different, but I get it. So, all right. So there's our playoff picks. There's our playoff teams. Kind of looks like Chad's gonna win both.
Wow.
So maybe I don't know how you'll win the 6-pack, but maybe you can get something good today. I don't know. We'll give it a shot. So what we've done for our 6-pack for this week is we were talking about 6 best quarterbacks, but we thought we would start with the 6 worst quarterbacks
yeah.
first. and
Not
then come
necessarily the worst.
not the worst, the disappointing ones of this year.
Yes.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and start with number 6? Do you have a 6A and a 6B, or are you just
I actually do have a 6A, 6B, 6C.
okay?
I got 2 guys I'll mention afterwards if you don't mention them, so I won't bring them up.
Okay, gotcha.
But I think my first one has to go to Deshaun Watson.
Okay.
I think all the money that he was given, I think if he was just given a regular contract, I don't think anybody would. But the money that they dished out, 7 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 1,100 yards in 6 games. So that's not even averaging 200 yards a game. That's Justin Fields like. So,
I thought
maybe
hurt.
I'd say that. I thought you'd spit water all over the place.
Well, I was about ready to. It surprised me, but yeah, I had him on my list and then I took him off. He got hurt and he was hurt at the beginning. It seems like the guy's always hurt or something's going. He's got personal issues and all that stuff. He's always a massage away from probably being out of the league, would be my guess. Yep. But my number 6, I put Daniel Jones from the Giants. Again, got hurt, so it's kind of not fair. But coming off that playoff season they had last year, he played some pretty good ball last year, and this year he just didn't have it, and so it just kind of
yeah. And I've never been a fan of Daniel Jones, so he never made my list.
Yeah, and he beat the Vikings last year, so that's why I picked him. So
I mean, there's 13 quarterbacks you could be upset about them this year.
Well, that's true.
But
this is true.
All right. Number 5. I think you got to throw that number 1 pick into the top 5. You might have him higher up, but Bryce Young, I just think definitely did not live up. I think if CJ Stroud would have had a okay season, not make the playoffs, I don't think it would have been a big deal. But Bryce Young pretty much handed the Bears the number 1 pick week after week after week, and very disappointing season for Bryce Young. And I don't know if I don't know what he's going to do. He might be a couple of those guys that they're drafted 1 and they just kind of ride off into the sunset here after about 2-3 years.
Sure. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't put him, Nolan, just because he's a rookie and normally rookies struggle. So I didn't want to I know he listens to our podcast. And so I really didn't want to come down on him more the way he played. I'm going to read you my stats and see if you can guess who this one is. And so threw for over 4,000 yards, 21 TDs, 14 interceptions. That's a quarterback rating of 88.5. And I really like this guy, but he couldn't get his team into the playoffs.
It's got to be Derek Carr.
No.
No.
Mr. Lawrence from Jacksonville. I put him as number 5.
You know, I was thinking about when we brought this up.
Yep.
I was getting out of my pickup, and a thing that went through my mind was Chad's going to put Trevor Lawrence on his list because it's so high on him. I've never been high on the guy. The guy is not a good quarterback, I don't think, and he's hyped up, overhyped.
For his career, Nolan, he's got 60 touchdowns and 30 interceptions.
Yeah.
And he's like 12,000 yards passing. 3 years. First year, Urban Meyer year, absolutely terrible. I mean, and then now he's kind of he's going to be better than what you think. But I thought he would lead his team a little bit better. They really kind of crapped in the bed the last few weeks of the season. So
yep, they did.
That's why he makes my number 5.
All right. My number 4, I got to go with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Wow. Okay.
7 games, 7 touchdowns, 9 interceptions to a guy that everybody thought, you know what?
Boy, he's gonna take the Raiders.
Yeah.
So, that's
he just
really
didn't. That was very disappointing season.
Yeah. He can't.
He didn't help.
Yeah, came off that injury as well. Came off an injury and then kind of just didn't get rolling.
Yep.
Would have been interesting to see him, with Antonio Pierce, but O'Connell did okay. In that 3-0 game. I mean, when the Vikings won 3-0, they probably should have done something a little bit different. But hey, so
yeah.
My number 4, another team. They're in the playoffs. Teams in the playoffs, but they're not going to use their quarterback, and it's Kenny Pickett from the Steelers.
Oh yeah.
2,000 yards passing, 6 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, and that's just
they're going with Rudolph again, right?
They're going with Rudolph. Yeah,
Pickett's already said he ain't backing up Rudolph, so I don't know what he's doing this weekend.
Yeah, it's I don't know. So that's my number 4.
Okay. All right, I'll give you stats on this guy.
Okay, Aaron Rodgers.
13 games played.
Okay.
16 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, a little bit over 2,000 yards passing, right? About 650 yards rushing. Not in the playoffs. And it's not Kirk Cousins or Mullins.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I don't.
It would be Justin Fields.
Justin Fields. Okay.
I put Justin Fields on my list, just the fact that there were games that just watching them, I watched all 17 of them, and there was signs of, here we go. And then I know a lot of it is the guy that left the building, play calling.
Yeah.
When we saw that game in Minnesota, that had to have been the worst play calling night of anybody's life.
Yeah.
And I mean, for a guy that does not throw down the field, everyone says he can't throw down the field. Then you have a 5-minute YouTube video that shows all these 60-yard bombs and throwing dimes. It's like he can do it, but he never has the chance to do it. So
yeah.
I think Justin Fields, turns things around next year, and
wherever he may be playing.
Yep.
Wherever he may be playing.
He'll be in Chicago.
All right.
Oh, by the way, I did take Kareem Hunt in.
Yeah, did he score again? Did he?
Yeah, he scored again on a pass play. So I'm 2 touchdowns up on you, and I took Flacco too.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Yeah,
I knew you would. You son of a gun. You're good. You're a good thinker.
I'm a good prognosticator.
Yes, you are. You're Nolan the Greek.
Yes. Yes.
So, this next one for me, he only made it like 7 plays into the season, so you know who I'm talking about. But just his attitude, he
was my number 1, but I'll switch. No.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Jimmy Garoppolo is my number 1, but I was
no.
So I wasn't gonna call you out on it. But anyways, so he brought the drama from Green Bay to New York, and he kind of tried to make himself a brand new person. Everyone was super excited for it, and then he just kind of
crap the bed. So you could say basically number 3. I could say like the New York Jets quarterback room, but Aaron Rodgers is the main chump of that room. So I'm going to go with him.
Yeah,
So
it was disappointing. I mean, the things with McAfee and this week, it's just kind of like, you're on a cool podcast. People are tuning in to listen to you, and then all of a sudden you're talking politics, you're talking Epstein, you're talking and then all of a sudden, I mean, he's talking about the Bears Super Bowls this weekend. They're playing us. I'm like, they're playing the Jets, they're playing the Packers. Whoa. So he kind of went back into his Packer days thinking he was still a Packer.
Yeah.
So
he's quite the turd. I would say that. But if he still wants to come on here, he certainly can.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And I'm just gonna sit like this here the whole time.
You are not. I'm not gonna back up Aaron Rodgers at all. I'm not gonna be on the podcast if he's on there. Take my ball and go home.
Yeah, that's darn right. I'll keep my computer on, but
okay. No. All right. Numero 2. Who do you got for me, buddy?
My number 2, I'm gonna flip to Aaron Rodgers. Okay. And I won't have any explanation. That's Aaron Rodgers too. But the guy that I have number 1 is legitimately the number 1.
Okay, well then I thought Jimmy Garoppolo was legit number 1 for me, so I'm going to keep him there. My number 2, I put Geno Smith. He signed that big contract, came out, he played well, got hurt, kind of came back, and just didn't really. I got his stats. I can't find where I put him. 3,500 yards, 20 TDs, 9 interceptions. It just couldn't bring the Seahawks to where they needed to be. So my number 2 is Geno Smith. Signed that big contract too.
Yeah. I could have put Derek Carr in at number 1. I could have put Anthony Richardson number 1. But this is a guy that I had Justin Fields as my keeper quarterback.
Yeah.
He went out. I had this other guy.
Oh, God, I forgot all about him.
Yeah.
I know who it is.
Yeah. I had him and his backup, who was Bailey Zappi.
Yeah.
And I had Mac Jones, who a guy that hype. Hey, second year, he's going to take off. Alabama quarterback, let's go. He's going to take off. And Mac Jones, a total disappointment. He's going to probably be looking, unless Jared Mayo decides to hold on to him. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Do the New England Patriots trade up with the Bears?
Again, today I read that the Bears are taking Caleb Williams. I'm like, what is the? And that was on a Bears like Facebook web page. It's
I had seen a bunch today that they're looking at keeping him, because I watched a press conference the other day, and it was funny because Eberflus, as he's talking, he says Justin Fields will get better in our system as we go along. He's progressing. He's going to continue to progress next year. And as he said that, Ryan Poles went just like this, like, dude, you just killed how many trade offers?
Well, you don't know.
Touchdown Texans. We got a shootout in Texas.
Who scored that one?
That would be number 9, the wide receiver.
I took him.
I had him. Yeah, I had CJ Stroud.
I took CJ Stroud, and I took the Texans kicker.
Oh, 16-4, Jordan, whoever that is. Yeah, looks like a tight end, number 9.
Yeah, I picked him. I thought over Kelsey
on a screen pass. He was blocking 2 guys, and then just let him go by, and he turns around, boom, gone. Guy's fast.
It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
So, there you go. Who else? We could have. Was Cousins' season a disappointment? Yeah, it was, because he got hurt.
Yeah.
I can't fault Rodgers. I pick on him, but him getting hurt. Would New York season been different? Probably. I don't think they would have.
We're gonna have a lot to talk about come August.
Yeah, that's for sure.
When we do our divisions and all that stuff.
There you go.
Did we ever go back and see how close we were on our division picks?
I don't really want to do that because I kind of know what I picked. So
you weren't very good.
I don't think either one of us was very good. So I think we're just gonna roll. We did pretty well. I thought we picked them all right. I'm pretty sure.
That's what I thought. I know I picked at least. Oh, I had they're right here.
Okay.
I don't have your picks though. Why is that?
Well, because we'll go ahead and tell me how many you got right as the division champs.
So I had the West, San Francisco.
Okay, I picked San Fran.
The East, Dallas.
I probably would have picked Dallas or the Eagles.
Okay. And then I had Minnesota in the North.
Yeah,
Saints in the South. So I got those two wrong.
I think I picked the Bucks because of Baker Mayfield. I've always kind of liked Baker.
Yeah.
But
and my wild cards I lost. I had Seattle, Chicago, and the Giants. That was terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah. And then over in the AFC East,
That's a terrible
I
idea.
got the Bills, Chiefs,
Yeah.
Jacksonville, and Pittsburgh. So I got those two wrong. And then I went, thank you, Aaron Rodgers. I went Jets, Miami, and Chargers.
Wow. I probably read along the line of you.
Yeah.
I think I probably would have taken the Bengals to win over the Steelers. But I mean, we got teams right. We got
I
them
didn't
in
even
the
pick
playoffs.
Baltimore into the wild card.
Well,
I think it was all that preseason.
we were low on Lamar Jackson. And Baltimore goes how he goes, and if he gets hurt in the playoffs, they're done. I mean, they are done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking back on episode 32, we predicted our top six, or I had 6A, 6B, but we picked the top 6 guys and we made predictions on fantasy team.
Oh, okay.
Not fantasy, but so my number one is Barkley, 1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns. He was injured half the season, wasn't he? I don't think he got close to 1,700.
Well, I'll look him
But
up.
the one I totally flopped on.
Yep.
Well, the next two I had Fields, 3,000 yards, 1,000-yard rushings, 30 total touchdowns. That didn't happen. And I had Kirk Cousins, 4,600 yards, 40 touchdowns. That didn't happen.
So, how many yards did you have Saquon running for?
1,700.
He got 962. How many touchdowns?
15.
He's got 6. So, halfway.
But injuries, though. I don't know how many games he played.
Yeah. So if you take that, So
How did
Cousins,
Michael Pittman do? I had Pittman in there having a big year. I had Garrett Wilson having a big year. St. Brown, I'm sure I picked him dead on.
oh yeah, you were all over him.
I had St. Brown, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns.
So Pittman had 1,100 yards, 4 TDs.
I had 1,200 yards and 16 TDs. I was thinking Richardson was gonna, and 115 catches for Pittman, but
And
I
then,
don't think he got close to that.
no. And then who was the other one? St. Brown.
St. Brown, 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns.
And his final stats were 120 catches, 1,500 yards, 10 TDs.
Ooh, I was low on the yards, high on the touchdowns.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. So, all right, my man. Well, I am. I'm supposed to meet my family at Pizza Ranch.
Oh, yeah, you better go. Hopefully you're
I don't think I'm gonna go. I've kind of texted Becky about halfway. They were still at the wrestling, so they were wrestling. Lily Rose and Sammy are wrestling today. We don't need to see the bowl picks. We already know you won yet.
What? I'm just flipping through the.
Yeah, a wipe.
So, oh, wrong one there too.
If you want to crown them, then crown their ass.
Well, there's your top 5 picks for the draft order too. So we'll be talking of that in March and April. We could be talking sooner with trades, all that good stuff.
So looking at the 1, 2, and 3, I could see either one of those teams trading with the Bears to get Caleb Williams, depending on who.
Washington's going to.
Yep. Rick Spielman is in charge in Washington now, or he's kind of making some decisions. Did you see that?
Rick Spielman needs to just no. He's saying that he'd take Caleb Williams over, like, they named like 5 guys that are in the NFL now, and I'd take it. Oh, Peyton Manning, he'd take him over Peyton Manning.
Rick Spielman said that.
Yeah, it's like right off into the sunset, Spielman.
Yeah, it's time for him to go. It's time for him to go. So,
17-14 Houston, 11 minutes to go in the second quarter. I'm going to hit the over on my first parlay, so that's good.
What is it? 44.5, you said?
44.5, I believe I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I need the Texans to win by 2.5.
That ain't gonna happen.
Huh?
That ain't gonna happen.
And then the Dolphins Chief to go under 44 on a chilly night in Kansas City.
And you bet $20 on that?
I bet 50.
And how much do you win if all three of those things come true?
365.
And how much do you not win if one of those go through?
I win nothing. If one of them's one wrong, you're all gone. That's what the parlay is.
So tell me why you'd pick the Texans. I'm just curious. I mean, it's like their first playoff game, a rookie quarterback, a rookie head coach. I mean,
I looked at the dollar signs. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to go with an upset.
Okay.
And my next parlay, I didn't do an upset. I picked the Eagles -3.
That ain't happening.
Got the Packer game over.
That ain't
the Rams
happening.
game over.
Okay.
And the Eagles Bucks under 43.5.
See, and this is like the bets you have today. I would have picked that first one, the over for the Texans and the Browns.
Yep.
I would have picked the Browns to win. And then what's the other one? The Bills or the Chiefs?
Dolphins Chiefs tonight.
And that's what? Under?
The over-under is 44. Yep.
And you picked the under?
That's got to go on. There's going to be a lot of running tonight.
I don't know, man. The players get out there and they say, you know what? Once you're out there, you really don't like.
Oh, you feel it. You feel it.
Yeah, your face freezes off, I guess.
But I think Mahomes and them had a playoff game last year that was snowing and cold.
Yeah. You know what? I watched, there was an 85 Bears special on, and I watched it the other night. And I still love this. And even though I'm not a Bears fan, I love that when Jim McMahon was like celebrating, the snow was coming down and he was just standing there. I mean, that's cool stuff right there.
Yep.
It's cool stuff. So, yeah, find out our final picks.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
We never did announce that after 18 weeks of picking.
We ended up the same.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
No belt for either one of us.
No belt.
Unless we're going into this week. Well, maybe we'll go through the playoffs.
Yeah, we could do that.
You could be 3 up by the end of the weekend. That's the only problem.
Well, there you go. So, well, all right, my man.
Okay.
I'm gonna see what my old
ranch. I wish I could come there with you, but being 20 below and feeling like 50 below, I'm gonna stay in the house the rest of the night.
Yeah. So now, when you go to the grocery store this morning, does everybody have their cars still running when they run into the grocery store?
They do that when it's 30 above.
Do they? Okay. Do you plug your car in?
No.
Do you park one in the garage?
Currently our garage door does not work. It's getting fixed on.
Gotcha.
So it's getting fixed. Once we do, we'll put one in the garage. Gabby's car, we are basically, oh, look at here, touchdown. Oh, he overthrew him. Stroud just overthrew him. It was like a 70-yard bomb. For Nico, that'd have been my third touchdown, man.
So Gabby's car, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, we plug your car in, and I don't think my pickup has a plug-in.
Okay, gotcha. So we got 6 cars here, 3 go on the driveway.
Only one on the street.
No, we got 5 cars. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we only got 5. Well, you all have 6 because we're getting Sammy a car.
Okay. How many garages did you get?
We got 3.
Lily doesn't have a car, does she?
No, we got 3-car garage. So we got boom, 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 and then
3-car garage.
We have a 3-car garage.
Must be nice. I got a 1 stall.
Yeah. And then our convertible is parked underneath in our patio right now.
Oh, you got the top up, right?
Yeah, it's covered too.
Okay, it's covered.
It's covered. Yep. And then I got it covered from the deck down with something so no snow gets on top of it. So, that's where our dog pees too.
That's where I put my lawnmower. I put my lawnmower in a place where it's not going to get covered.
Yeah, that's the shed. We got a little shed. So, right on, brother. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go and probably watch a little bit of this game since you've been watching it the whole time we've been talking.
I know it's been an interesting ball game. Tonight, I'm looking forward to tonight. It's either going to be a boring ho hum, 3 and out, run, 3 and out, run, or who knows?
Who knows what's going to happen?
I'm going for Miami, so let's go Dolphins.
Well, it'll be a fun game. So, All right, buddy. We'll talk soon.
Are we doing Monday, Tuesday?
Maybe. We'll figure it out. Hi, Kitty.
Zeus.
Zeus.
Yeah, Zeus is amazing. Zeus got on camera.
You're still yapping.